Hey everybody, welcome to Leon's Chainsaw Parts and Repair. So we are looking at another 925 video for Caleb, only this one is going to end with a happier note, because this thing runs. If you watched my video that's posted just before this one, you may remember that I mentioned finding a parts saw on eBay. Every once in a while it works out. Somebody had partially stripped a VI-925 Homelite, which had everything I needed on it, so I was able to win the bid on that, get it here, and put that piston and cylinder on the carcass from Caleb that we were using for Caleb, because it's in good shape, the paint is good, and I'd already red coated this tank, so I didn't want to waste all that work. So got it put together, and it's got great compression. I did this before I bolted the muffler on, and there was apparently still a bit of residue of fuel or the brake cleaner I used on the crankcase, and it actually popped, and that was weird. That was definitely weird sounding. So yeah, anyway, let's go ahead and start this and take a listen, because it's got good compression. Remember, this is double governed. It's got a hole that is factory in the top of the high-speed nozzle, and it's got the governor assembly on the side, so it's not going to sound that impressive revved, because it's going to load up. So when I first started it after assembly, it took 3 pulls to prime, and with that old crummy piston and cylinder, with the little bit I got it to run, it took about 16 pulls. No, big damn difference there. So you heard it loading up because of the governor setup. This is going to have to be tuned in the wood. I've only got the high speed cracked about a quarter of a turn open right now. Quarter to 3/8, somewhere in there. You guys saw me mess with it, and you could hear it blip a little bit. You can trick the governor just to kind of get a sense of where the RPM is going to go. If you quickly take it from half open to all the way closed, it takes it a second to respond, so you guys could hear, I think I could hear, hopefully you could, the RPM come up a little bit. So there's more to be gained there. It's just going to have to be tuned in the wood. Again, Homelite's tuning bulletin for the Tillotson HS, what is it, the 151B, and then this Walbro WJ that replaces it. I mean, it's all the same thing. They basically tell you, hey, you're probably going to end up with the high-speed needle basically closed, unless you're really lugging the ever-living piss out of it. So, anyhow, Caleb, you'll just have to get it in some wood and tune it for your bar and your fuel mix and all of that. I've got it tuned on the standard 50-to-1 steel ultra synthetic. I highly recommend that. You know, you guys know I run AMSOIL, but if I wasn't running AMSOIL, this steel would be my next choice. So, anyhow, I think this thing's in pretty damn good shape at this point. I will let it sit for a couple days and do my customary restart just to make sure there's nothing that I've missed, but the fact that it just ran makes me really confident that, Caleb, this saw's going to be heading back to you very, very soon.